Hello, welcome to the stream guys. क्या हाल आप लोगों का? Hello. बाप रे क्या डिफेंस है. मालदीनी. Yo, Rizal, welcome to the stream, buddy. Bro, 1v1 only on Saturday. Bro. I can review your stream, but 1v1 only on Saturday.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
I subscribe to you. Yeah, thank you, bro.
Colours
But
vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Claude Makaleli, a player whose name entered the very language of the game, Jim.
Yeah, but his arrival in English football, Peter, I felt was key in taking the title from the previous season's Invincibles. And his first goal in English football was scored on what was the homecoming of the new champions.
Yeah, stoppage time penalty. He missed it actually, but he did score on the rebound.
Yeah, that's right. Not glamorous, nor spectacular, but no less crucial. It pretty much describes him as a player.
Well, the referee has made it. And Italy score first. And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one
भाई
end, they
क्या
end up
बोलूं
shipping
भाई
a goal
इतना
to the other.
डिफेंस भाई.
And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
ये देख.
First breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And he is going into that little black book. That is a routine catch.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Makalele. Out of play for a throw. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, it's played into the area. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Italy clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Hey, Nouri, clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
And here's Raul. Done delicately. Baresi gets over and intercepts. That's a cute ball. That is good alertness. Quality ball.
Italy definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice.
Oh, good effort!
भाई क्या बोलूं भाई यार
And there's the goal they've been looking for. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Humbly clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Can he get it through? Looking for options for movement. Aimed at the force. Oh, good!
What the fuck bro भाई हर shot एकदम perfect
A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Rohan Bagan.
क्या बोलूं भाई Pranay, welcome to the stream buddy. हर क्रॉस हर शॉट एकदम परफेक्ट भाई क्या गेम है चुतिया जैसा
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Roberto Carlos is there to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Messi receives it in a wide position.
Messi really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
And it's Fernando Torres in with the challenge. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Threads one in. He's having a shot.
साला मैं जब easy chance होता है तभी इसका disconnect मतलब network का problem होता है भाई. ये क्या lag है भाई?
And it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top
easy
it off
goal
with a
भाई
finish.
वो इसके लिए.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's come to nothing. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Rijkaard. Oh, it's Batistuta. Played into space. And that pass just didn't quite work. Rodri. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's been intercepted. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Hello, welcome to the stream. If you are new, like, subscribe.
Well, it's Batistuta. He's got to be disappointed with that. Half an hour played now. David Villa. Ball played for Kukçu. Neymar. And here's Torres. Rijkaard.
Fernando Torres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, there's a probing ball. That's very neat. It's Neymar! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Roberto Carlos. And here's Torres. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And he's there to get it away. And this is Torres.
Added time.
Rijkaard. Zanetti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
India have it back and can go again. Defending of the desperate variety. And for the first half, that is that. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there, we've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
And just a quick reminder today to please
So,
drink
nothing to
responsibly.
report so far
Anyone
on the
appearing
goals front.
intoxicated or
Yeah,
behaving in
0-0,
an
but definitely
inappropriate
not
manner
from the
will be
want of
removed.
trying.
Thank you
There's
very
been
much for your
plenty of
cooperation.
industry,
Yeah, Jovino,
hard
like,
work,
subscribe.
as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Done delicately. And he's there to clear it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that looks a cracking ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rodri. Looking to play him in. That is good
क्या
alertness.
भाई तो मुझे समझ नहीं आता.
Searching passes played there, and the shot's on here. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And they're quick to get it back. No breakthrough, and well into the second period, it is still anyone's game.
तो ऑफसाइड ट्रैप ऑन है क्या भाई मेरा? Hold a second. You guys do me now, like, subscribe.
Number 18.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
That looks a good ball through. And they're back on the ball again. Massaro! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
इसमें ही गोल खाऊंगा.
Adams tries to clear. And it's Rodri.
ये देख.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Rijkaard gets it away.
A beautifully
How did
policed
that
that
happen?
midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he's intervened well there, and he opts to go forward. That has not gone well. Gerrard.
Such good technique.
And that's been won straight back. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
एक बॉल नहीं रिसीव कर पा रहा है भाई.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Mbappe. Great vision. And the through ball. And that will be the final act. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack.
खेलता हूँ भाई, पता नहीं भाई ये क्या जैसे गेम। वाह भाई वाह, मैं जीत नहीं पा रहा हूँ, ऊपर से ये सब अकाउंट आ रहा है ओपोनेंट में। क्या ही बोले अब।
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
I think this is a formation that offers excellent balance, Peter.
Particularly tried and tested in the Italian game, of course.
Yeah, and exported with great success too, because it allows half of the team to commit to either attack or defence. The three at the back and the double pivot, as well as the three attackers and two wide men. Teams often switch between this and 4-3-3 by dropping one of their pivots into the defensive line. It's very adaptable.
Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, Jim.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by example, always timing his challenges to perfection and knowing instinctively when to bring the ball out of defence. It's almost like having a defender and the playmaker combined.
And he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Zanetti.
Oh, really well played.
Zanetti just loves to go forward whenever he can.
अरे भाई जाते जाते भाई ये लोग रुक क्यों जाते हैं
And
भाई?
it's Neymar. Approaching the half-hour mark. Silvestre. He leaps for it. No, not the best of headers. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. No, not quite on the same wavelength. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, important interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Messi. Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here. And the shot! And he's done it!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
The referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. India unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So straight into the second half.
India really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, that looks a decent... There's the shot!
भाई क्या वो
Oh, this boy is showbiz! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And this is getting better and better.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Kaká. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he was quick to react. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to
What the fuck,
hit the
bro?
ball
हर
in the
पास
counter
एकदम
attack, and
accurate क्या?
that seems to be the plan.
Great shot!
क्या भाई?
And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish. And
ओए वाह भाई.
it's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Mbappe, and he's intervened well there. Aims beyond the defence. Big chance!
हाँ मेरा शॉट भाई गोल पर तो नहीं जाएगा भाई.
Just needed better contact.
India really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
There they go, hunting again.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. It's a straight red. He has been
Red,
given his
red,
marching
and
orders.
short.
India are down to 10 men. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
And we'd like to inform you now that
Ready
the
mother
track
chode
information
fan
is
lord
currently being displayed on the screen.
चूतिया सारा स्मार्ट असिस्ट यूजर. क्या बोलूं और क्या किसमें खेलूं भाई. हैंडशॉट चूतिया में आ गए लौड़े. यही है मुझे जो लग रहा है ये मदर चोद. हाथ उधर जाके बहन चोद.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle.
Fernando Torres is looking really fired up here, Peter.
Well, he's been a favourite of yours for years, hasn't he?
Well, club biases aside, I don't think...
It's Neymar! Goal! Barcelona! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
India finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Mbappe. Mbappe!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start.
Takes the shot.
हालात देख मेसी
That's what you call
डिफेंस
inspired
करने आ गए
goalkeeping.
राइकार्ड
Neymar
ऊपर
is
चला गया
offering a right smile there.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Villa. And this is Batistuta. He's got away. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cleared away.
ये देख
Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Neymar. Well, that pass isn't the best. Quality ball. Looking to play him in. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
India really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Corbell getting this one clear. Mbappe. Guardiola. Sylvestre. David Villa picks it up out wide.
कैसे ब्रो
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Neymar. Tries to play it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. Mbappe receives it in a wide position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Can he get it through? David Villa. No, it's come to nothing. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
ये टीम लेके
India unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Immediately.
डिफेंस करते
Yeah,
हैं
you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
guys जो भी नया लाइक सब्सक्राइब ये गेम से अब गेम प्ले एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर
Howson is always
Sorry
looking to
to say.
break lines. McAllister, nice bit of trickery. Cannavaro, looking for options for movement. It's a threatening ball. India still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
McAllister. No way through there. Your impression so far, Jim?
India are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
ये देख हालात देख
They're back in possession and ready to go again. He won't be happy with that one. Silvestre.
ना डिफेंस भाई मेरा तो डिफेंस इतना कर नहीं रहा है भाई छोड़ दे रहा है ये देख
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Neymar. There's a sharp little ball here. Torres! And it's come back out to him. And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
And we have
इससे अच्छा तो भाई AI खेल लो भाई
Roberto Carlos plays it. He's had a shot!
अभी तो ये चलेगा भाई
How did he not put
कॉर्नर
that
कॉर्नर
away?
खेला
The
जाए
keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Torres. India very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Zanetti, and he's there to make the challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
1 minute added time.
Mbappe in acres of space out wide.
अब बोलो भाई
And that is the last of the action. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
And we come to you now with a quick request.
Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
What a frustration, Peter. Even after the goal, no real...
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. De Bruyne! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
So guys, do now like, subscribe.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. He's rising! Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Bernardo Silva will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Saliba gets it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Rodri with a definite foul there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Deftly away. That's good running with the ball. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, a delicate chip through. Great chance! Deftly away. Count. He's had a shot! Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Defending of the desperate variety. Darren Fletcher, nice looking ball. And it's White. Now who's going to be first to this?
Liverpool definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. It's a quick one. Fletcher providing an outlet on that. Oh, good effort! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Aimed beyond the defence. Henderson gets across to intercept that. And they've got rid. It'll be a throw-in. Rodri. Good read, needed to be. White clears without hesitation. Can he get it through? That's a dangerous chance for a shot! Sensational from Haaland! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Haaland demonstrates.
And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Chelsea up by
And
one
we'd like
goal
to
at the
inform you
halfway
now that
point.
the latest travel information
On
is
the evidence
currently
of
being
what we've
displayed
seen,
on the screen.
they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Chelsea are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. Away we go again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open
ऑफसाइड
them
है,
up a bit more.
वाओ.
That's a sharp pass. Now it's Haaland, and he's being shifted off it. Darren Fletcher. And this is Count. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Great chance here to level it up. De Bruyne! That was travelling. De Bruyne looking to play him in. Bernardo Silva. Chelsea just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Can he finish? Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish right from the top draw! And there we have it, the two-goal
भाई इसमें
cushion.
तो चल रहा है भाई.
One sweeping move executed with deadly
डिवीजन में
efficiency.
क्या होता है भाई
Yeah, when
पता
you're
है.
hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch. And
And the shot!
वाह, बोलते ही गोल खा गए.
No mistake. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Liverpool cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Yo guys, जो भी नया
There's
हो
lots of
सब्सक्राइब
movement in
किया
the
हो,
box for
वेलकम टू
them
द
to pick
स्ट्रीम
out.
buddy.
Looking for options for movement. Brilliantly cut out.
Liverpool really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Chelsea clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Just eases him off the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Liverpool are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear.
And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
Threads one in. the most accurate pass. And here's Count.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now, can they get him away? Foot in. I think we're just about done here. And here's Count. And it's De Bruyne. It's Count! No, just not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 10, Owen. Number 21, Dirk Kuyt. Number 17, De Bruyne. Number 24.
guys जो भी नया लाइक सब्सक्राइब एंड चैट में हाय हेलो तो लिखो.
Coming on the field, number 15, Mohamed Salah. Number 18, Erling Haaland.
Chelsea nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
It's number 19.
Looking for the run. McAllister wants to run onto this.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Wilshere. And the pass is intercepted. And it's lofted through here. Now there's a fine... And he shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. 5 minutes to add. And time is up. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Chelsea can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands.
Tink, 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 tick, 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 tick. Nicolas Otamendi. Bro, Pian, welcome to the stream, buddy. Bro, only on Saturday I can review your
Well, the next
squad.
couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their
1v1 only on
defence.
Saturday.
Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this fella, Lucas Paqueta, has found his feet, Peter. He admitted himself that he applied too much pressure on himself when he first arrived in Italy, and he didn't feature as he would have liked, but now he's starting to live up to expectations. And he's not quite the number 10, the Milanese, I think once expected, but he's turned himself into a very creative number 8.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Decent chance!
Why don't you play Juan Mata? Welcome to the stream. Why don't you play? Only on Saturday, bro. Only on Saturday I play 1v1.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
I am not that much pro player, bro. That's why I don't play too much 1v1.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Vinicius Junior. Otamendi was in no mood for any of that.
Argentina really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Aims beyond the defence. Di Maria wants to run onto this. Di Maria will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Fernandez! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you get a sense, Peter,
Smart
that he
assist
could
equals
almost
to
get anything
all.
today.
Yeah, bro. I don't use smart assist.
Roberto Carlos.
Brazil really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
The ball goes in.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
He's through here. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Costolo looking understandably energised after his goal. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's McAllister. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Marquinhos. That's destined for the flank. Roberto Carlos. Fabinho cuts out the pass. That's it, 45 minutes up.
भाई इधर
There's been no shortage of industrial
सब्सक्राइबर
intent thus
चेंज
far,
क्यों नहीं हो रहा है
but
भाई इधर
inspiration and
अकाउंट में
inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
क्या ही बोले आप भाई
Argentina go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And Batistuta! Oh, the
क्या
ball's
सीन है
loose
भाई
here.
मिस
Vinicius Junior. That could spell trouble. Now, can they get him away? He's found space here.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Bruno Guimaraes, and it's Guimaraes. Rafinha stood up well to him there. Argentina still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Vinicius Junior going face to face with his great rival.
कुछ भी करो भाई, फाउल कर हो जाता है भाई, क्या ही बोले अब।
Played up towards the front line. Oh no, he's got that wrong. That's going wide left. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, he's got real chance! That is delicious! About as smooth as it gets.
हाँ, मैं अटैकिंग में उसका डिफेंस काम कर रहा है भाई, मेरे डिफेंस तो क्या ही बोले।
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 7.
So we have movement on both benches. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Number 35. Substitution in progress.
Argentina perhaps contemplating their next change here. And he is going into that little black book. No, he's missed it.
Oh, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
De Paul. Pressing high and with purpose. Now it's Endrick. Spread out to the left. Nice looking ball.
अरे क्या भाई, हर बॉल इंटरसेप्ट।
Really well played. Oh, that's fabulous.
हर बॉल इंटरसेप्ट भाई।
Cruising, they are cruising. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
ये देख,
A case now of complete control.
क्या बोलो भाई, 3-0।
Argentina really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
भाई एक तो ये एडवांस क्या हवा सी रहा है पता नहीं, इससे पहले तो स्मार्ट एसिस्ट तो पूरा गेम का काम के रखा है भाई। क्या बोलो भाई, गेम को तो इम्प्रूव नहीं कर सकते, ये साला और डाल दे रहा है चुतिया अपना।
And that's off target. Played out towards the right wing. Messi. 5 minutes to add. Alvarez. And that has put paid to that. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
ये देख, क्या बोलोगे ना, एक पास ठीक से दे रहा है।
Argentina cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
Security staff for each block.
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
You guys जो भी नए हो, लाइक सब्सक्राइब।
Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
For me, it has to be the magical Angel Di Maria. What I like about him is how he's tailored his game to play in different positions, whether it be central midfield, attacking midfield, or as a winger. And, you know, he can adapt to whatever's required.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's been played through. Brilliantly cut out. Deftly away. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
pass is just off
ये
target.
किधर भाई तीनों
That's put
प्लेयर
play to
साला
the
उधर
danger.
क्या बोल रहा है
Almost accurate pass. First quarter of an hour gone. Messi picks it up out wide. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nuno Mendes. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And this is Di Maria. Oh, that is a nice touch.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he passes it long. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Mendes running with the ball. And here's Rafael Leao. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Rafael Leao. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Ronaldo stood his ground strongly. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shapes the shoot! Goal! Argentina! And we have liftoff! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Argentina are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Argentina have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up goal for the hosts.
Oh no, this does not look good. And he's managed to get free. Messi! Oh, and it's come back out to him. And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
And the referee has signalled for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Argentina are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
You guys do now, like, subscribe.
So the action resumes. Aims beyond the defence. Cristiano Ronaldo.
फिर से गया
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Now it's Ramos. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Messi.
Such good technique.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Over to the right flank. Messi has got himself a free kick. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And it's Messi. The ball gets into a good position. He leaps for it! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
A case now of complete control. And he is deftly away. Played out to the left flank. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to pass it through. Threads one in. And the shot! It's in! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Portugal may be down, but not out just yet. Passes short and sharp. Zanetti has it out wide and in space. Diogo Costa claims it without any fuss. Molina kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's a good ball out wide. Messi has it in a wide position. De Paul. He's got to work. There's the shot!
That's the salt.
Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often you'll find the net.
Can he get on the end of this? Elects to cross. Cleared away. That is a brilliant interception. Bernardo Silva. And that is that. Argentina have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both,
and
a
we
very good evening.
now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.
फिर से आ गए तमाशा देखने इधर. लेट्स गो. कुछ तो कांड किया है ये.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Let's go.
So it's away we go then.
फिर से तमाशा वाला गेम.
Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender.
फिर से तमाशा वाला गेम.
He's got himself
फिर से
an
तमाशा.
absolute peach. And that's got him
भाई
off to
डिवीजन
a
में
fire.
कुछ तो किया है भाई ये.
Looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
Whoever is in his
ऐसा
car
क्यों लग रहा है
will
स्मार्ट
always
असिस्ट ऑन
find
करके
a way.
खेल रहे हैं सब
Yeah,
लोग.
he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish. And I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
India clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that is a little undercooked. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the...
And Batistuta! And he hits the net. They're level in a trace.
level.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Tries from a long way out. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
वाह.
It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
ये देख भाई क्या. What the...
Silvesh, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Messi! And there's a goal! And the comeback
What a
is
pass.
complete! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
India leading now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's
Offside.
managed to get himself
This is offside. अब है टाइटल में रोड टू 150 लिखा है.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That has been cut short. That's put paid to the danger.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Half an hour played now. And they've caught Reed. He's having a pop! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Raul actually didn't do an awful
Raul.
lot wrong, to be honest.
Cap.
It's their second corner of the game. Soboslai with the short one. Goes for a shot! Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Saliba. Hernandez with the delivery. And he gets rid in a hurry. Nicked it back promptly. Played into space. Count. That'll be a throw. Not the most convincing of passes. And it's McAllister. Rijkaard. Batistuta has found the net here, of course. And here's Couch. Oh, easy pickings there. David Villa. That's been slipped through. Can he finish? And that's a tidy finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. A momentary lapse. And that is indeed the final act.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
India claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. The second half is up and running. Raul. It's Couch!
Oh,
That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Costa Curta. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Couch. Rijkaard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Hernandez cuts out the pass. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Couch. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Zanetti. Looking for the run. Batistuta looking to receive it in space. Hernandez. And it's McAllister. This is a promising build-up. Rijkaard.
अरे भाई one touch pass दे.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Couch is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Succumbs to the pressure. He has found a way through. Crosses it in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Raul. Couch has created one goal already. Check. And Silvestre. Danny Olmo concedes a free kick for that. Lobbed in behind, and he's intervened well there. Silvestre. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And time is up. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
To the screen right now for information.
Terrific recovery. A really fine win, that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of...
अबे भाई ये सब्सक्राइबर काउंट तो ठीक ठाक ही चल रहा था भाई, फिर ये क्यों हो रहा है? हेलो ब्रूदा, ब्रूदा, ब्रूदा। What is Bruda, man? Full white face हो गया पक्का।
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain, set-piece expert, magic right foot, and leader.
So what is he most of all?
Well, from the list previously mentioned, winner.
Settle for that. Lewandowski. That's an excellent interception. And now they can clear their lines. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Del Piero. Can he spark a counter here? Aims beyond the defence. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for the run. And it's Del Piero. Beckham. Can he get it through? Couldn't squeeze it through. Messi. Oh, good-looking ball. There's the shot! And
It's mean brother. Oh, Borda.
And there is your opener.
Broda.
Yeah, a
Brother.
fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
India have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And he cuts out the supply. Zanetti. Messi. Oh, perfectly measured that. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Silvestre did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Silvestre. Now it's Villa. He's found David Villa! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
India with the corner. They're first. Towering header! In he goes again! And there's a goal! Again, in a trice! And they are soaring!
গরমে এই গেম খেলতে ভালো লাগছে ফুল ডিমোটিভেটেড গেম যদিও বা একটু বিজিএমআই খেলবো এরপরে
India are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Lewandowski might just make this. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
There will be one
Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, tonight.
বিজিএমআই ডাউনলোড করেছি বাট খেলতে পারি না প্র্যাকটিস করো টিডিএম খেলো
Things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Report to the staff room immediately.
India sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat.
Substitution.
We're on the move again. Played back into the centre. Xavi Alonso. Rijkaard. Back towards the middle. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Villa, looking to play him in. David Villa is in a really good position out wide. He is through here. Silvestre clears it away. David Villa pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And it's Beckham. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul.
খেলতে পারি না তাই তোমার টিমে জায়গা টিমে না আমরা খেলি না আমরা আলটিমেট রয়্যাল খেলি তুমি যেহেতু নতুন খেলতে আলটিমেট রয়্যালে পাবে না এখন
Stages of the second half, and still 2 between them. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Knocks it into space. Cannavaro. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Del Piero. Silvestre, always onto this. Oh, good effort!
Offside.
And there's a goal! Beckham threads one in. And this is Batistuta. He's free, he has got space.
He's
cleared it out of harm's way.
না না ফ্রি এপিক পাইনি এখন কিছুই পাইনি ফ্রিতে না ইডেন হাজারের ওই প্যাকটাতে খুললাম
Bit of an appeal but nothing doing. Ambitious ball here. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And the pass is intercepted. That is ended up in no man's land. India are looking to break at pace. Well, that looks a decent ball. Kirkchu. He's rising! just cruising. They are cruising. And they are disappearing out of sight.
After 81
Terrific
minutes,
header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Lionel Messi.
India find a position of real strength now. Well timed, excellent interception. Beckham. That's a good ball out wide. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Bumazunam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Chips it through. Ah, that's a fine interception. Czech can clear it away. That's a good foray he's making. Now here's the delivery. Czech.
ऐसी हेड दिलो Miracle हो गया, miracle.
India just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Messi
And we
claiming the Man of the
continue now
Match
with a
award,
quick request
and
for
there is
support
very
for
little
our
room for
charity
argument.
fund, Chance in Football.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
India definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack.
तो बोल क्या तो मैच में है क्या $39 loss ये 39 লসেস ये আপডেট के बाद ये আপডেটটার পরে হয়েছে 9 তারিখ যে আপডেটটা এলো তার আগে অনেক মোটামুটি মাইনাস তো খাইনি প্লাসেই ছিলাম এই আপডেটের পরে ডিফেন্স পুরো বিগড়ে গেছে ডিফেন্স একদম হচ্ছে না এরকম টাইপের ব্যাপার স্যাপার অলরাইট টাইটেল চেঞ্জ টাইটেল গোস টু লাইভ BGMI ultimate royal
This is a
crime
simulation game set in a virtual world and does not represent
football
real life. Please
done
play in moderation, take frequent breaks, and play responsibly.
BGMI thumbnail क्या रखना है thumbnail change BGMI thumbnail अपडेटेर पर ध्यान चलছে না
बीजीएमआई में आते ही 1 हो गया
ফরমেশনও আগের মতো চলছে হ্যাঁ না প্লেয়ার সব চেঞ্জ হয়ে যাচ্ছে পজিশন পাল্টে নিচ্ছে প্লেয়ার
for the red team. The red team's streak has just been terminated.
दे इनको दे।
Watch out. The red team is in the lead.
CRM4, yes.
Killing spree for the red team.
क्या सबसे बात कैसे
The red team's streak has just been terminated. Half of the match is over, and the red team is in the lead. Excellent work.
कॉम्पैक्ट हो गए मार मार एक मारते
Excellent work.
भाई यार
और uninstall আরে এগুলোর ক্ষেত্রে 10টা ম্যাচ খেলেছি, একটা ড্র, দুটো জিতলাম, বাদ বাকিটা হেরেছি। কি হতে পারে? বেশি হারলে এক্ষুনি ডিভিশন 3-তে একদম 13-তে চলে আসবে।
This is a simulation game set in a virtual world and does not represent real life. Please play in moderation, take frequent breaks, and play responsibly.
হয়নি হয়নি ডিভিশন 2তেই পড়ে আছি, 3-তে আছি এখন।
সব বড় লোক এসছে বড় লোক
আমার ডাবল বেডিং
তুই মস্কে যাবে নাকি আর দিকে রাখ
ওটা চল চল যেতে জানি চল
এটা হলো
বল
তো
Oh my God, Bengali.
Excellent work.
पहली बार में तो मुझे लगा कुछ पड़े।
हाँ उसके तरह ही लग रहा है जाकाज
Excellent work.
हम माइने खोलेंगे
Excellent work.
I'm really sorry.
अरे एकदम गर्दा उड़ा देले बड़ा मजा आ गई
Not bad. Sawadee ka. Happy now?
I सब voice I
I need ammo.
歩いていけないわ。もうダメだわ。
इसका मीनिंग क्या है इसका
も
मीनिंग क्या
うダメだわ。
have done for। क्या हो गया है, मैं जा रहा हूँ।
頭いい。なるほど。
दिमाग से मैं देख रहा हूँ।
I got supplies.
Okay, okay.
उधर था, इधर कब
Marked a
आया रे?
location.
I am tagged. कभी इधर कभी उधर.
BGMI साला नीम वाला ये देख, ये लोग भी आ गए. वाह.
Marked a location. I got supplies.
तो ले ना.
ये ए के जो तीन है और मार रहा है.
I got supplies. I got supplies.
आ रहा है तेरे पास।
एनिमी हाँ आजा आजा दीवार पे है एक ही है आजा आजा
अच्छा लेफ्ट से जा रहा हूँ।
I got supplies.
ये इधर क्या करना है था भाई देने आया था अब
Excellent work.
अबे लाइव देख किधर है कहाँ से लाइव कोबे सामने कोबे
Watch out. Awesome.
अबे देखा नहीं
Watch out.
चलो उसके अंदर गया उसके अंदर गुफा के अंदर गया आजा
आ रहा है
वाह
कौन खा रहा है
कौन लेता है ये? तो वहाँ पे पहले से बंदा था क्या
वो बाद में आया बाद में
This is a simulation game set in a virtual world and does not represent real life. Please play in moderation, take frequent breaks, and play responsibly.
Lola.
Ui, Denji hard lobby है तो hard lobby.
Good luck, mates.
क्यों? महंगा है भाई.
Excellent work.
भी हाई होगा. ये क्या पावर से भाई आता है.
Help!
ये तो हैरान हो चुका हूँ जब तू गेम ओपन किया तब ऑन.
नहीं उधर आपको में स्क्रीन पे अलग दिखा रहा है और असली में अलग है.
Excellent work. Help!
तेरे को किसी ने नूब बोला क्यों?
Excellent work.
हाँ?
कौन?
I got supplies.
एक बंदे ने नूब बोला था टीम पे. लिखा है देख.
वो तो
हाँ? पूरा साउंड जितना आता नहीं है. उसके वो तो ये लिखा नहीं रहा है हमारे.
नाम क्या है?
Help!
बोलता हूँ.
लियो
बोलता हूँ. हाँ. वो मोड का ऑप्शन ऐसा कर दिया है न्यू अपडेट में. वाह.
कैसा कर दिया?
एक शील्ड वाला ऑप्शन आया है.
शील्ड हाँ. पता नहीं है शील्ड पे. तो देना पड़ेगा.
Excellent work.
देखने आता हूँ भाई. लिखने में. लिखना अच्छा नहीं लगता है.
Excellent work.
डायरेक्ट सुपर चेक करूँगा. ये सब छोटा मोटा चाहिए. और एक बंदा तो अनसब्सक्राइब कर दिया है.
Excellent work. Excellent work.
पता नहीं.
इतने दिन में रैंक उसका कितने पॉइंट हुआ बोल? 14 दिन हो गए।
Excellent work.
वाह वाह, क्या बात।
Excellent work.
ज़्यादा है। मैं कितना हूँ?
मेरा भी 30। अरे इतने दिन का बाद बोल, टोटल नहीं।
तो बहुत ही
वो तो बीजीएमआई का देन है, मैंने क्या किया। बीजीएमआई ने 700 दे दिया।
मेरे को भी 100 दिया। वो लूट वाला वो जा रहा है।
4 चल।
Excellent work. Excellent work. Excellent work.
टेम्पर है वो लोगों का।
मिल गया।
क्या कोटा कंप्लीट हो चुका है। रिमेन कर सकते हैं।
आया 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 अपने साथ लगा के मार रहा है कोई
पिक कर रहा है भाई जब तक सारा फिर भी पिक कर रहा है
गाने की बात है क्या खा रहा
Help!
अरे अच्छा तेरी बाइक हो जाए जरूरत नहीं चल के डायरेक्ट का फेंक के जा हेलमेट वगैरह चाहिए
Watch out!
हेलमेट पूरा गया
Marked a location.
Okay. गाड़ी गाड़ी मेरे सामने मर गया। पीछे से आ रहा है टैंक। नेड आ रहा हूँ।
के अंदर गया।
Watch out!
ओवर कट फंस गया। निकलेगा साला। ठीक है नहीं। आजा 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 उसको पकड़ के आजा।
एक और है यहाँ। एक और इस घर में होगा।
Watch out! Marked a location.
क्या लास्ट मैच है तेरा? नहीं भी खेलेगा तो शाम को खेलेंगे।
Watch out!
तो यही लास्ट है।
ठीक है फिर शाम को। कहाँ पे?
इधर इधर से आएगा इधर।
Watch out!
ठीक है ठीक है।
करेगा या फिर तो निकल जाए। गाड़ी निकाला। इसके पीछे है गाड़ी।
Watch out!
गाड़ी लेके गाड़ी है। बैठ
क्या है वो? क्या है? ये गाड़ी है ये।
अरे फंस गया भाई। क्या गाड़ी क्या ग्लिच है भाई। ऊपर आ जा।
इधर 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 रहना, इधर 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 इधर।
बंदे 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 यहाँ पे। मेरे घर पे नेट का उस पे है सामने वाले पे।
Watch out!
मार को जा भाई।
Watch
उस
out!
पे भी है बहुत। खूब स्क्वाड है। 2-3 आया। अबे नेटवर्क का क्या हो रहा है भाई?
मेरे नीचे घर
कवर दिया। नेट का सामने नेट का।
Marked a location.
चढ़ के मारते हैं, आ जा।
क्लोज रेंज का।
कोई ना खेलने की तरफ। तो